Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. DA, take it away.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand checking on and off the ball and getting rid of...
It sure is fun to watch, DA. Thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And at this point in the season, everyone's a little banged up. These teams, no exception.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's B in at the point. And for Utah, inside we have Ingles and Gobert. Mitchell and Bogdanovich are the wings, and it's Conley in at point guard. And tonight's game may be won or lost on that front line, Smitty. What makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, if that tandem can switch on pick and rolls, that tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys, this will make them great.
Interesting. Up top, Gobert. Gobert double teamed. Back to Conley. 9 feet out. Gobert the pass to Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Levine. And just about a minute into the first quarter. No good from B. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Ingles, and it's blocked.
Markkanen with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game.
Mitchell outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
Chicago shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Carter hits them both.
And even as a rookie, you could see the consistency game to game from Wendell Carter. Very dependable on the glass and on the scoreboard for a player so young.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. Right at the free throw line. Second chance shot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Really enjoy watching Gobert scrape and claw his way for rebounds, showing off that gritty mentality.
And with Carter, he's only going to get better over the years.
The upside is easy to see. He always finds ways to contribute to this team. Not sure if he'll be a star, but he'll be a rock on the offense and defensive end for a long time.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Here's B. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
And he makes both free throws. Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D. Wade with how he plays.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's B. Gobert with the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back. I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Thien passes to B. Gobert pulls it in.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Took him no time at all on that one. 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Because he's so good at putting the ball on the floor and making plays, the 3 is going to be available to Donovan Mitchell.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, B.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. Shot from 12. Rebounded by B. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Carter outside. B covered by Conley. No good from B. Jazz leading by 4. Fires from 18. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 9 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
B the pass to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Markkanen against Ingles. Here's B, and he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And there's no doubt that this team views Lauri Markkanen as a big part of their future. Many slept on Markkanen.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Williams-Goss, the pass to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Passes it to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Shoots. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. As you said, Smitty, Markkanen has the potential to be an all-star someday.
He's not quite there yet, Kevin. Not by any means. Needs to take a jump forward and go from being a shooter to an all-around scorer.
So for Chicago right now, Young and Carter are the big men inside. White is out there with B, and it's Valentine in at the 3 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He finished with 49 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. He put up great numbers and a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
From deep 3-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race. Which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch? Now you look at B. All season long, he has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
I will be surprised given how hard he's worked, how well he's produced. This is a guy you can build a team around.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's B.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
It's Porter. It's out the key. Markkanen against Ingles. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Carter. The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Following this run, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Gobert trying to get open, and it's good. 2 points. And now it's an 11-point Utah lead. Bulls have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
They may not get the spotlight, but the Utah Jazz are one of the best run teams in the NBA. They're run as a legacy trust. That means every dime of profit goes back into the team. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Here's Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. To the middle. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 7. Steve, you were talking about the reinvestment for the Jazz. An upgraded arena, new practice facility.
Necessary moves, you know this, to stay competitive. The Jazz fans love their team, and they're showing that commitment in return.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Tries from 10. And the shot is long. Bulls trail by 8. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's B. Lays it up off the glass. B's got 6 points in the quarter. Here is Conley. He had 25 points in the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Levine against Mitchell. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. No good from B.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
On the wing, Ingles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
On the wing, Levine. Covered by Mitchell. Stolen by Conley.
Got to recognize the situation. Trying to get a 2-for-1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot.
Bulls trail by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. B.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
Here's B. And the Bulls with another miss.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Ingles kicks to Mitchell. 1 second left.
I like the defense there by Zach. Stays aware and gets himself in perfect position.
And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell and Bogdanovich with the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised at how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams are adopting this transformation of shooting a 3-ball, because there's some teams and there's some players, I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it, you should adopt it. If not, you got to find another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great mid-range team that can knock down mid-range jumpers.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Ingles has a lot of skill, but he shows you so much grit out there, able to take the punishment.
Bradley's checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Michael Conley. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer, but Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Stripped away, unhindered, going all the way. Oh, what a play!
Watch it!
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's B, and he gets it to go. B's got 10 points here in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Mitchell finds Ingles. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A different look for Utah. Ellinson's checked in for Bradley. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Exum deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot from the arc. Another miss by Utah. Bulls trail by 6. To the paint. Here's B. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Ellenson passes to Exum. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority. This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Williams-Goss is checked in for Henry Ellenson. Then for the Bulls, Felicia's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and it's White in for Levine.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
For 3, a new 14 for the Bulls. B is covered by Bogdanovich. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Chicago, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Looking at the Bulls roster, there is a lot to like. They have a great collection of talent, and their core players are all very young and improving.
Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. The pass to Williams-Goss. The Jazz working the ball around now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Moutier. Here's Gobert, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gobert's got 6.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
And Steve, for the Bulls fans, their hopes lie in their young core.
Totally agreed. The Bulls should focus on developing that core. Have a good blend with Levine, Markkanen, and Carter. They just need to keep their eye on the prize.
Chicago calls timeout. Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And again, Chicago, no good. Jazz leading by 22. So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine and Valentine are the wingmen. And it's B in at the point. And Bogdanovich kicks to Exum. Shot clock at 6. Over Valentine. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When Gordon Hayward left the Jazz 3 summers ago, some expected a rebuild. Instead, they hit gold with Donovan Mitchell and kept on trucking.
And the heartbreak over losing Hayward. Short-lived, but the Jazz still needed to learn from it.
Very important that the Jazz retain the stars they developed. I think there were some lessons learned along the way.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Back to Moutier. Lets it go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 21 rebounds.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know.
Oh, wow!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. On the wing, Levine. B, defended by Moutier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Jazz making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. Good on both.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Left side, Markkanen. Goes up on the wing. Here's B. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one misses. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Carter comes in with the double team, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Utah now. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Left side, Williams. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. B, defended by Moutier. From deep. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from B. B's got 39.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it
Now, here's Moutier. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K.